If you nominate them, they will vote. If you nominate them, they will vote. If you nominate them, they will vote.
Vote for what?
For Record Journal Athletes of the Week.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you may happen to be tuning in. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record Journal. We're coming to you with the second edition of Fall Record Journal Athletes of the Week. As you can see, we are here at Fitzgerald Field. It is Monday afternoon. Lyman Hall and Amity are playing field hockey as we speak. Amity holds a 1-zip lead with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. I hope Lyman Hall can change that. My good friend Steph Lovato Berghorn and her Trojans love to see them pull the upset. Also here at Lyman Hall, we have the band practicing to our left. That's where the brass is coming from. And we have the drum corps behind Aaron. So I'm doing my best to keep everything square up here, which is hard if even in dead silence. So I'm going to do my best. Hey, we're excited, though, to bring you the show. We have our winners from week one, and the results were good. The voting was good. Close race, Aaron, would you not say, especially among the girls. And we're back at it, back out in the field with Shawnee Crossett getting the winner interviews. And here's the first one with the boys, and I'll let Shawnee tell you who won.
All right, and we're back. And the interview portion of the Athlete of the Week section is back, and we are here with our first winner of the fall, and it's Southington senior Ryan Del Monte. Ryan, congratulations on being Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
Yeah, what does it mean to you to be selected?
It means a lot. A lot of hard work paid off. It feels good.
So tell us about that week one. You know, the big game-winning play that kind of really put you on the map here. Now you had some time to reflect on it. You know, how big was that play for you?
It was crazy. I never realized how much one play can mean. It definitely helped us boost our season, our start of our season. After Glastonbury and Maloney with two big wins, so we're off to a good start. So yeah.
How would you describe yourself as a player?
I describe myself as hardworking and disciplined. Never giving up. Whenever I start something, I always finish it on the field. So, yeah.
Did you help get the vote out? Did you ask people to vote for you?
Not really. I mean, it was around town. My school did a lot with getting the votes out through Canvas and everything. So I'm thankful for that. And I have a lot of friends and family that are really supportive. So they helped me a lot.
So you guys 2-0 on the season. What's been the big reason for this big start for you guys?
I think it's our chemistry. Our team gets along really good. All the kids love each other. You know, there's no problems. We're always working together to solve any problem that we ever have. So,
how good is it to play in front of the crowd again and feed off of that energy this year?
Feels great. Definitely makes a big difference. Knowing that they're always watching and supporting us right behind us definitely makes a big difference for us.
Yeah. So, what are your expectations now, individually and team-wise, for the rest of the year?
I think the only expectation for us is getting this ring. You know, we've been chasing this for years now as a team, and I think we could definitely do it this year.
Yeah. What makes you think you guys are so strong this year?
I mean, just everything with COVID. You know, we never gave up through COVID. We got that independent league. We got 3 games in. We stayed together as a team. No one hung their heads. Everyone stayed positive, and we got through it, and now we're here, finally getting a normal season with fans and everything. So I know if we could beat that, then we could beat anything.
Yeah. How about being a captain this year in this team? How special is that for you?
It's really special. I know the 4 other captains and I, we've worked our butts off. Everyone on this team have worked so hard. So to us, everyone's really a captain. Everyone's a leader. Everyone does their own part. So
you expect some more Blue Knights to be voted in this year?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you wanted to add?
No, that's it.
Yeah, awesome. Well, that'll wrap it up from Southington.
Ryan, thank you for taking time out before practice on Monday to speak with Sean. Ryan, I like your hair. I like creativity. I like originality. I like the do, man. Keep it up. Keep playing good football. Our girls nominee, it's our girls winner. And again, the voting was very good. Very, very tight, gotta say. And our winner was, well, let the kid tell you who.
All right, we're at Maloney High with our female athlete of the week, Molly Marcus, a junior forward. Molly, congratulations on being athlete of the week.
Thank you.
Yeah, so what does it mean to you to be selected and voted by your classmates?
I mean, all the hard work pays off. I don't know, it feels good to finally get this award.
Yeah, so you kind of burst onto the scene this year with that big win over Berlin. You know, tell me about, you had a goal and an assist that night. Tell me about that performance.
That night, just going into the game was kind of, our whole team was worked up. We really needed that win. We wanted that win, and it was finally our time. And it just felt good pulling it off and having a lot of contribute to that game.
So how would you describe yourself as a player?
I mean, I'd rather get the assist than the shot. Like, connecting a pass just feels great. I love my team, so whatever I got to do to win.
So this looks like it could be a big year for Maloney girls soccer. What's made this team so good so far?
Honestly, our bond, preseason, we went hard. We don't get tired on the field anymore, and we really just push. The whole team pushes. It's really just team effort for pulling off that win and for the future wins.
What do you want to say to those people that voted for you?
I'd like to say thank you. Hope to see you at some games. I mean, Maloney's going to bring it this year.
Yeah. How good does it feel just to be back out there and playing again?
Feels good. It feels good to see new teams, play new teams, and I don't know, just the season's going to be great.
Well, that'll wrap things up for Maloney.
Johnny, good to have you back doing Athlete of the Week videos with us. And now we're ready to roll out our Week 2 slate of candidates. Got to have a scoring update, though, and I'm afraid to report here at the Amity Lyman Hall field hockey game. Amity has extended its lead to 2-zip. Steph, I'm talking to you, Steph. Come on, Trojans, let's go. Come on, you got a lot of time left. Pulling for the Trojans because I'm just a gentleman. And because we're such a gentleman, Aaron, we're starting with the girls again. That's just how it is. We're here at Lyman Hall High School. And Aaron, you probably noticed, I know my man Steve Baker probably noticed, that we did not have a Lyman Hall candidate in week 1. How could we? There's such good voters down here at Lyman Hall. How could we do that? Well, that is not the case this week. We have a candidate, and she's kind of a fan favorite, I've got to say, because she's somebody who's been involved in her sport since her freshman year. She's a senior captain. She does very well. She's on the swim team. She is Miss Elena Bile. Miss Elena Bile is the senior captain, and we're going with her because Lyman Hall Swimming opened the season 2-0. Not just 2-0, they beat 2 SEC Division I teams. The Trojans are D2. They beat 2 Division I teams. They beat Han, and then they beat North Haven. And Elena won the 100 backstroke against Daniel Han, and she won the 100 freestyle, and she has a much better stroke than me, against North Haven. And on top of that, Elena was part of 2 first-place relays in each meet. Elena Bile, it's good to have you aboard as girls candidate number 1 here in week 2. Our second nominee, not from Lyman Hall, but she did her thing here on Wednesday night, right out on this very same field, in that very same sport. She is from, of course, it has to be, she in high school. She in 1-1-zip on a goal by Miss Aubrey Monroe. Aubrey Monroe scored about 2 minutes into the game. She knocked in a rebound, followed up, put it in the cage, and it was still early on. And you figure, well, they're going to get more. Lyman Hall going to tie it. What's going to go on? That one goal stood for the whole game. Now, Aubrey, she also plays lacrosse. You probably heard her name before. It's like, that Monroe name, that sounds familiar. I know there was James Monroe, 5th president, but I know there's also Aubrey Monroe, lacrosse player for she in high school. And she was all SEC, second team, and all RJ in the spring, helping the Titans get to the Class S semifinals. Aubrey Monroe, you are girls nominee number 2 here in week 2. Third and final nominee, she is a runner. She is a long-distance runner, and she is from Cheshire. She is Miss Alexa Chicone. Hurry home early. Cheshire Cross Country is running Miss Alexa Chicone. That's our Warren Zevon reference for the week. That's the halftime buzzer. Let me tell you a little bit more about Alexa, because it's a neat story. Rob Schaefer, of course, is the girls' cross-country coach. He has been coaching cross-country for almost as long as I've been alive. Almost. He's a veteran. He knows his stuff. And he saw Alexa running in the spring and running very well, running track. She had not run her cross-country season last fall as a freshman. She came out for track, was running well, and Coach Schaefer notices, and he says, Alexa, come run cross-country. And Alexa said, I will. And lo and behold, first meet, it was last Tuesday over at Mercy, quad meet, and Alexa not only wins the meet, she sets a course record at Mercy with a time of 20 minutes, 25 seconds. Then on Saturday, the girls were out at the Wilton Invitational, and she finished 8th. That's very good because a lot of big schools were out there. Alexa Chicone, got our eye on you. You are girls nominee number 3 here in week 2. All right, Aaron, should we go straight to the boys? Take a little halftime break and get a water break. Let's keep going. We're going to keep going. We got 3 boy candidates, and they're all football players because you know what? And Aaron, you know this because you saw it firsthand. Our boys' teams in football all won on Friday night. So it was a lot of candidates. You know what I'm saying, Aaron? I had to draw up a long list and a short list, and then I had to come up with just 3. And we got 3 good ones. We're going to start with over at Southington. Hey, Ryan Monte was our winner from week 1. We got another Southington Blue Knight. He is Mr. Lincoln Cardillo. 4 scores and 5 days ago, the Southington football program decreed that Lincoln Cardillo would excel on both sides of the ball, and sure enough, he has. Against Glastonbury, Southington wins 28-7. Cardillo, 153 yards rushing. He plays defense, in on 10 tackles, and he also recovered a fumble in the end zone for the final score. Southington's 28-7 victory. Lincoln Cardillo, you are boys nominee number 1 in week 2. Boys nominee number 2. Here's a school we missed last week, too, and I bet you Rich Katz noticed, and I bet you Coach Jason Bruin noticed. Well, they're going to notice our boys nominee number 2 because he is from the Platt football team, Mr. Amari Robinson. Amari, nice to meet you, man. He's only a sophomore, Amari is, and he's one of 3 running backs the Platt Panthers are deploying this year. You know, they had Roberto Salas, big star, 2,000-yard rusher as a junior. How do you replace Roberto? Well, you do it when you've got multiple talents. They've got one with Amari. They got Corey Ford. They got Zaire Coleman. Against Middletown, Platt wins 43-7. They go from getting shut out by Weathersfield to putting up 43 on Middletown. And Amari, rushes for 127 yards, including a 52-yard touchdown. And then defensive play, too. You talk about defensive plays, Aaron. Dude strips a guy at the 2-yard line, gets the ball, hightails at 98 yards for a touchdown. That's a lot of running. For you, Mr. Amari Robinson, cuckoo, cuckoo, you are boys nominee number 2. And yes, I did practice that line. Our 3rd and final nominee. Got to say, Aaron, we're doing the final picks today. This guy made my day right here, Mr. Kenny Mcmillan from Maloney High School. And look at that smile, bro. Look at that smile, man. Just lit up my day, made my morning. And Kenny Mcmillan, he was actually an easy pick. A great game for Kenny on both sides of the ball. And Maloney's 33-14 win over Conard. He ran for 72 yards, 3 short touchdowns. He was also in on 7 tackles. Coach Kevin Frederick said Kenny Mcmillan, he's going to be playing both ways and being a big factor, and he certainly was on Friday against Conard. Kenny Mcmillan, I love the smile, bro. I like the do, too. You are boys nominee number 3 here in week 2. And on that note, I am going to take my leave of you. Got to say, I have to report the final score is 2-zip. That's how long I've been talking, Aaron. We've been here for a whole half. Final score, Amity 2, Lyman Hall 0. I wish the Lady Trojans better luck next time out. In the meantime, it's Wednesday when you're seeing this. 6:30. Go online, myrecordjournal.com/athletes. It's /athletes. And cast your ballot for one of our 6 nominees. One boy, one girl will bring you the winners next week and a fresh slate of candidates. I am Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record Journal. My best as always to my man Aaron Flom and Shawnee Kidd Krofsick. We'll catch you next week. Be good.